What's going on, everybody? Deal or No Deal here, and today I am playing some Uncharted 3 multiplayer. I'm playing free-for-all, and this is actually my first free-for-all victory. It took me quite a while because I'm really not good at this game, but I put a couple hours in, and with a good amount of dedication and a lot of luck, I was actually able to win a free-for-all. So, I hope you guys enjoy. And before I actually get into this commentary, I do want to talk about how to get this because I got a lot of questions on PlayStation as to how to get it. So what you're going to want to do is you want to go to a Subway restaurant and you're going to want to buy a sandwich and drink combo. And when you get the cup for your drink, it's going to have a promotion code on it. Now with this code, you want to go to adventure.subway.com. And this website's based around the entire promotion, so it's going to be really easy to find where to put your code in. So once you put your code into the website, it's going to give you a couple options for prizes. And you can get different stuff like a theme for your XMB and a couple other cool things, but you're definitely going to choose the Uncharted 3 multiplayer. And when you select that prize, it's going to display another code, which you want to put into your PlayStation Store. And then once you do that, you can just download it and play it right away. Now what I should mention is this is not a beta. This is the full multiplayer. We have everything available to us. And what's really cool is everything you unlock, all the stats you gain, they carry over into the real version of the game. So I really like that. It kind of makes your time worthwhile. And this is around until the game releases. So we have a full month to play Uncharted 3 multiplayer until the disc actually releases. And I like this because it allows me to put a lot of time into it. So by the time the game actually releases, I can actually be experienced. And I won't have to divide my time among single player and multiplayer. Since I've already been playing the multiplayer, I can go into single player and just go right through it because I do love the Uncharted single player a lot, so I definitely want to get into that a lot more than the multiplayer, but I'm actually liking the multiplayer. So anyways, let me talk about what I think about this overall, but I want to start with the negatives because if I start with negatives but end with a positive note, I feel it gives a better overall feel. So, negative things, I don't know if this is connection or how the game plays, but the way that a gunfight or a fist fight might end up really bothers me. Now, there will be an example coming up soon where I'll be shooting at a guy, and then I'm already injured, so he punches me. Now, the punch kills me, but then he dies from my bullets. Now, the way it's going to happen is you should either kill me with the punch and stay alive, or I should kill you with the bullets, and I should be alive. It shouldn't trade off that way. And another thing that happens is, like, I punch you, then you return a punch, and then I punch you. You still have time to punch me before you actually die from that second melee, which isn't fair to me because I beat you in that melee fight. And this is actually that incident I'm talking about. I'm shooting him, he goes to punch me, but then he dies afterwards. Not exactly fair. So I don't know if that's connections or the way the game is meant to be played, but I don't like it at all. Another thing I don't like is the maps because they're all the same thing. What I mean is that they're all ruins. And what I liked about the Uncharted 3 beta is that we had the airplane map where you started off in a plane and ended up in a warehouse. And it was cool because it was more modern, it was different. It didn't feel like Uncharted 2 because Uncharted 2 had nothing but ruins. So now that we actually have the full multiplayer and I'm seeing a lot more ruin maps, I'm disappointed because it feels very similar to Uncharted 2 in that aspect. And I kind of wanted to change. I wanted more modern stuff. I wanted different things. And I know it relates to the story and all that, but the multiplayer is different from the single player, so you don't have to stick to the story. And the last thing I want to complain about is the grenades. I just feel like they're a little bit too strong, and I feel like if they just weaken the splash damage, then I'd be happy, because they're really good. But with those out of the way, I do love... Oh, I want to say something right there. That was my kickback that helped me. Kickbacks are kind of like kill streaks. You have to earn medals, which are like challenges, and then you gain rewards. And mine allows me to teleport anywhere onto the map. It's nice to get out of a sticky situation. So, yeah, moving back onto my topic, I really do love the multiplayer because it plays so different from anything else. You can't run and jump and climb like this in any other shooter game, and I really like it. It is pretty solid. As I said, there's only a couple problems in this game, but I feel like they're going to fix it because this game is going to be very popular. Uncharted is a very popular series, and now that Uncharted 3's got so much hype behind it, plus a multiplayer that they're really trying to endorse, I'm sure they're going to take care of it. So any problems that I have now, I'm sure are going to be fixed later on. And not to mention, it might just get better at this, and maybe some of these problems will just go away because it weren't really a problem at all. So anyways, this is kind of wrapping up soon. Free-for-all is only the last 15 kills, which is a little disappointing. I wish they were at least 20, if not 25 kills. Though this game kind of lasts a little long. Most free-for-all games really don't last long at all. But overall, this is a great multiplayer. Very few issues. I haven't seen any glitches so far. So I think you should definitely pick it up if you have a PlayStation. The only thing you have to do is go to Subway, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not the best restaurant, but you pay, what's it, like $5-6, and then you can have the whole multiplayer for a month, and then it carries over. So basically, you have the multiplayer aspect of the game already, and you're just waiting for the single player at this point. So I think you should get it if you have a PlayStation. Very easy to get, and I think you'll have a good time. So the final score for this game ends up being like, I think 15-7, which isn't a really great KD, but you don't get very high kills in this game. And I finish off with a nice little melee there. Yep, 15-7 is the final KD, and I just laughed towards the end. So anyways, that's it for this commentary, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave your feedback below. And as always, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. Peace.